During our last 5-minute fix, we discussed how pointless it was to try and have rational, logical conversations with an emotionally upset brain. Instead, you need to recognize that when emotions are in charge, you must communicate with emotional language. An emotionally upset brain wants to hear messages of empathy, safety, security, connection, and relationships. These types of messages essentially tell the emotional centers of our brain that things will be fine and it's okay to calm down. But if we are not careful, we send messages that say the opposite and cause the emotional brain to dig in for battle. So let's explore this further and explain what types of messages help and which hurt. Expressing empathy means showing someone that you deeply and personally understand someone's feelings, almost like you can put yourself in their shoes. It is much more than just recognizing or caring about someone's feelings. Empathy statements sound like this: "I'd feel the same way if that happened to me," or "You're in a lot of pain here, I can feel it," or "That is very scary." When you express empathy, resist the urge to cheer someone up. Let them be there with their pain, with you. Saying things like, "Hey, it'll be all right," or "At least all this other good stuff is happening," those types of statements are dismissive and disruptive for an emotional brain. Next, safety and security. These statements are simple. For example, "You are safe right now. When you're ready, we can talk about this and find a solution." Or, "Take time to relax right now. Later, I'll help you fix this." Unfortunately, the circumstances of student agitation often lead us to make statements expressing threat or risk, such as, "Stop crying so we can talk about your consequences." That's not going to convince an emotional mind to stop crying. Finally, messages of connection and relationships. These can be also simple. Just remind the agitated brain that it is not alone, that it is part of a team or a family or classroom or any type of group. For example, bring an upset child closer to you or direct them to sit next to other children working in big, comfortable cushions. You can also have the child help you with a class song or poem or team-building chant. Unfortunately, we often think that messages of isolation will help. Nope, not going to help. Because when you say, "Go sit in the corner and think about your actions," the emotional brain hears, "Go sit in the corner and be alone and vulnerable and unsafe." One more thing. It is important to recognize that we are not letting children get away with inappropriate behavior. What we are doing is helping them de-escalate so that they can have rational, logical conversations about their behavior. For example, imagine forcing a child to write an apology note while they are still angry and upset. It's not going to be their best work, nor will they even really remember or learn anything from the exercise. Instead, help them calm down first, and then things like apology notes or restorative justice conferences will feel much more genuine.